Yep.
And depending on how the night goes, it could be 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday morning, and we're all booking flights for Las Vegas. Why?
It's possible only 6 electoral votes, but the way things are, only 7 toss-up states. It could easily come down to the state that you two guys are broadcasting from tonight. We know overall how close the race is. In fact, it's basically 50-50 in win probability. We don't have either candidate over 270, 269 and 269. But with you guys out in Nevada, it's a good chance for us to dig into how important this state could be. It's a toss-up like 6 others. The win probability, which takes in fundamentals, how the state performs over the years and how it normally leans, is Democrat 59%, tied with Michigan for Harris's best bet among the 7 toss-up states. Polling average, though, is interesting. This was a much bigger lead now some time ago, even some weeks ago. It's been getting tighter and tighter to the point where it's basically tied, the Harris lead at 0.1%. Now, you talk about Nevada, I think demographics certainly enter the conversation, especially the Hispanic vote. 30.5% of the population in Nevada, Hispanic. Now, the voting age, they're not all of voting age. The numbers are about 1 in 5 of voting age that have an impact, and a big one on elections in the state of Nevada. But I would say forget white, Hispanic, Black, Asian, Native American, and all, even male and female. The most important bloc of voters in Nevada, independent or nonpartisan, as they call them in the state. And that, on a registration basis, always been or for the most part, has been a lean Democrat state, has been trending more in the Republicans' favor. In other words, more registered Republicans. So the Democrats really have to take advantage of the independents, and they have to do well there with the independents. So let's quickly go back to 2020 to see how this state could be won. So here's the 2020 election, of course, won by President Biden with 306 electoral votes, including the 6 in Nevada. How do you win it? Pretty easy. Forget about the 50.1% for a moment that you see next to Biden's name. Look at the top number, just over 700,000 total votes for Biden in the state of Nevada. Like so many states, if we look at the map over here, all red in the rural areas, just a little bit of blue in the population centers, but that's pronounced in Nevada. I'm going to click on Las Vegas, where you guys are. That's Clark County. Look what happens. Again, top number, forget 53.7. Over 500,000 votes came out of Clark County. So if you're going to win Nevada, you win where you guys are standing, because that's where the people are. It brings us to our final point, which is what you brought up, Leland, and that's the electoral map. Okay, we start with 226 electoral votes for Harris and 219 for Trump in the 7 toss-ups. How would Nevada matter? Well, what if the blue wall doesn't hold and Donald Trump takes 10 in Wisconsin, takes 15 in Michigan, and takes 19 in Pennsylvania? Starwald will probably tell you, and he's probably right, that Harris is finished. Well, not by the math. Trump would only be at 263, and Harris would have to pull off a miracle, which would be a Sunbelt sweep. 16 in North Carolina, if those go blue, and 16 in Georgia do the same. How about 11 in Arizona, where Biden did win by 10,000 last time? There, I have to make that blue to get the math to work. You're at 263. 269 for Harris, and there, Leland, Nevada would come and play, and Harris, if she were to pull off this unlikely scenario, would love to have those 6 in her column. So we don't know what's going to happen on election night, and there are only 7 toss-up states, and easily Nevada could be very important, even with 6 electoral votes.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.